more than half a century after humanity last ventured toward the moon. A new mission is preparing to cross that same silent frontier. It is called Artemis II, a journey not to land, but to prove that humans are ready to go back and go further. This is the story told through 100 essential facts. Chapter 1. A new era of exploration. Artemis II is the first crewed mission in NASA. Essay. SNRT, a long-term effort to return humans to the moon and prepare for future missions to Mars. Unlike its predecessor, Artemis I, which flew without a crew, Artemis II will carry 4 astronauts into deep space. The mission is designed to orbit the moon and return safely to Earth, marking the first time humans travel beyond low Earth orbit since the Apollo era. It will last approximately 10 days and follow a trajectory that loops around the moon before heading back home. A path chosen for both efficiency and safety. Artemis II is not a landing mission. Instead, it serves as a critical test, the moment where technology and human presence meet again in deep space. Chapter 2. The Crew. The mission will be commanded by Reid Wiseman, a veteran astronaut and former chief of NASA's astronaut office. He will be joined by pilot Victor Glover, making history as the first black astronaut assigned to a lunar mission. Mission specialist Christina Koch will also be on board, becoming the first woman to travel this far into deep space. Completing the crew is Jeremy Hansen, representing the Canadian Space Agency and marking a new level of international cooperation. Together, these 4 astronauts represent not only experience, but a new chapter in human spaceflight, one defined by collaboration and global ambition. Chapter 3. The most powerful rocket to leave Earth's gravity behind. Artemis II will rely on the Space Launch System, the most powerful rocket ever built by NASA. Standing nearly 100 meters tall, the SLS generates more thrust than the Saturn V rockets that powered the Apollo missions. Its core stage is powered by 4 RS-25 engines, originally developed for the space shuttle, alongside 2 massive solid rocket boosters. Within minutes of launch, the spacecraft will reach speeds exceeding 28,000 kilometers per hour, fast enough to break free from Earth's gravitational pull. Chapter 4. Orion. The crew spacecraft. At the top of the rocket sits the Orion spacecraft, a next-generation spacecraft built for deep space exploration. Orion consists of 2 main parts: the crew module, where astronauts live and work, and the service module, provided by the European Space Agency. Inside, astronauts will rely on advanced life support systems, navigation technology. Chapter 5. The Journey to the Moon. Once in space, Artemis II will follow a free return trajectory, a carefully calculated path that uses the moon's gravity to send the spacecraft around it and back to Earth. This trajectory ensures that even in the event of system failure, the spacecraft would naturally return home. During the mission, the crew will travel farther from Earth than any human has in history, more than 400,000 kilometers away. They will witness the far side of the moon, a region never visible from Earth, and observe its cratered, silent surface in unprecedented detail. Chapter 6. Testing human deep space flight. Artemis II is, above all, a test mission. It will evaluate how humans perform in deep space, far beyond the protective magnetic field of Earth. The astronauts will test Orion's systems manually, including navigation, communication, and life support. They will experience deep space radiation, prolonged weightlessness, and the psychological effects of traveling so far from home. Every moment of the mission will generate data that will shape the future of human exploration. Chapter 7. A historic return. The last time humans traveled to the moon was in 1972, during Apollo 17. Artemis II marks the first step in returning humans to lunar space after more than 50 years. But this time, the goal is different. The Artemis program is not just about visiting the moon. It is about building a sustainable presence, establishing infrastructure. Chapter 8. What comes next? Following Artemis. 2. The next mission. Artemis III aims to land astronauts on the moon, including the first woman and the next man. Future missions will focus on constructing the Lunar Gateway, a space station that will orbit the moon and serve as a hub for exploration. Together, these missions form the foundation of humanity's next great journey, one that extends beyond the moon and into the deeper solar system. Chapter 9. Communication across space. As Artemis II travels farther from Earth, communication becomes a challenge. Signals between the spacecraft and Earth will take several seconds to travel, a reminder of the immense distance involved. The mission will rely on NASA's Deep Space Network, a global system of massive antennas placed across continents. Through this network, voice, data, and telemetry will flow continuously, keeping the crew connected to mission control, even across hundreds of thousands of kilometers. Chapter 10. Earth, a distant home. From deep space, Earth no longer fills the sky. It becomes a small, glowing sphere, fragile and isolated in the darkness. For the astronauts, this perspective is more than visual. It is emotional. Many describe it as transformative. A realization of how connected and how delicate our planet truly is. Chapter 11. Life support systems. Inside the Orion spacecraft, survival depends on precision engineering. Oxygen levels, temperature, humidity, and pressure are carefully controlled at all times. Water is stored, recycled, and managed efficiently. Every system has backups, and backups for the backups. Chapter 12. Navigation in the void. Navigating to the moon is not as simple as pointing and going. It requires exact calculations, precise timing, and constant adjustments. Astronauts will test both automated navigation systems and manual control. For the first time in decades, humans will actively pilot a spacecraft in deep space, a skill that will be essential for future missions beyond the moon. Chapter 13. The experience of weightlessness. Once in orbit, gravity releases its hold. Everything begins to float. For the crew, even the simplest tasks, eating, sleeping, moving, become entirely new experiences. There is no up, no down, only motion and stillness combined. Over time, the human body adapts, but never completely forgets Earth. Chapter 14. Radiation in deep space. Beyond Earth's magnetic field lies an invisible danger. Radiation. Artemis II will expose astronauts to higher levels of cosmic radiation than missions. In low Earth orbit, the spacecraft is designed with shielding, but monitoring and measuring exposure is a key objective of the mission. Understanding these risks is essential for future journeys to Mars. Chapter 15. The far side of the moon. As Artemis II loops around the moon, the crew will witness something rare. The far side, hidden from Earth, silent, heavily cratered, and untouched by human presence. For a brief moment, communication with Earth will be lost. The spacecraft will pass behind the moon, entering complete radio silence, a moment of isolation. Unlike anything experienced on Earth, Chaba 16 human performance in space. Artemis II is not just testing machines, it is studying people. How do humans think, react, and perform when so far from home? Astronauts will carry out tasks, experiments, and procedures under real mission conditions. Their responses, physical and psychological, will help shape the design of future missions, because reaching Mars will require more than technology. It will require understanding the human mind. Chapter 17, Splashdown and Recovery. At the end of its journey, Orion will return to Earth at incredible speed. As it enters the atmosphere, friction generates extreme heat, testing the limits of its protective shield. Parachutes deploy in sequence, slowing the capsule down. Finally, it lands gently in the ocean. Recovery teams move in quickly, bringing the crew safely back to Earth. Chapter 18, International Collaboration. Artemis II is not just an American mission. It represents a global effort. The European Space Agency provides the service module, while the Canadian Space Agency contributes both technology and an astronaut. This collaboration signals a shift in space exploration to partnership, a shared journey toward a shared future. Chapter 19, The Road to Mars. Every system tested, every kilometer traveled, brings humanity closer to its next destination, Mars. Artemis II is one step in a much larger plan, a plan that includes lunar bases, orbital stations, and deep space missions. The moon becomes a training ground, a place to learn before going farther than ever before. Artemis II is more than a technical mission. It is a statement that humanity is still exploring, still pushing boundaries, still looking beyond the horizon. It connects past achievements, like apoyo, with future ambitions, like Mars. And in doing so, it reminds us of something simple. We are a species that explores. Artemis II is more than a mission. It is a test of technology, a test of human endurance, and a signal that humanity is ready to return to deep space, not as visitors, but as pioneers of a new era. And this time, we're going back to stay